What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about the Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. This has just come out a few days ago, and I have it kind of set up for the most part, and I want to give you my first impressions on it. So I've already, set it up for the most part, and so far, so nice. I really like this plastic backing. I know a lot of people hate plastic. I like it. It's lightweight. It feels good in your hand. And I'm not worried about it, breaking or anything in terms of that back. It's really, really nice. I like it. And you also get tons of different colors. You can get lavender, graphite, olive, and white. And I just like it. This is the lavender color. Really, 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 really nice stuff. I'm totally digging it. I don't mind plastic phones at all. You got your buttons on the side there, your power button and your volume keys. They work great. No headphone jack on this phone, so if you're hoping for a headphone jack, doesn't have it. USB-C. You also have your speaker. It does have stereo speakers. Your SIM card slot at the bottom. In-display fingerprint sensor, which works pretty good. I don't really have any issues with it. I don't love those. They're not my favorite, but some people think it's pretty low, but you know what? It's completely fine to me. I've seen people say, oh, it's super, super low. You can see fairly accurate for what you get there. Also, this is the box, super small box at that. I didn't even fully open it. You get your SIM card ejector tool. I don't even know if you get it. I don't think you get, maybe you do. I was gonna say, I don't even think you get a cable. You do though. It's a USB-C to USB-C cable, and then it's just terms and conditions. You do not get a charging brick in there. If you want a good charging brick, I will link one down below that you can get. And that's it. That's all that comes inside the box. It's basically just the phone and a USB-C cable, and that's it. Which is, I guess, fine with me at this point. The screen is great. It's 1080p plus, 120 hertz display. So it's nice and smooth. It's got great vibrancy. You can see I only have it at currently 30% brightness. Definitely way brighter than a Pixel 6 and 6 Pro display. That's one thing I would give over that display. Also, it's kind of a flat display at that too, which is really, really nice. I like the flat displays. So just overall fit, feel, finish, I love it. I'm dead honest with that. I really, really like it. The camera doesn't have that big of a bump. Speaking of the cameras, why don't we dive into that next? So I'm going to load up the camera here. If you're used to the Samsung software for cameras, you're going to feel right at home with this. You can go into video and you can record up to 4K 60 on the back camera and on the front camera. I set it to 4K 30, but you can do 4K 60 if you want. It does not go up to 8K, unfortunately, for some people, but honestly, who uses 8K, and it uses a ton of storage anyway. And speaking of storage, this comes in 128 and 256 gigs of storage. And if you get the 128, you're looking at $699. If you get the 256, you're looking at $769. So if I were you, I'd probably play it safe, get the 256 just to be safe if you need that extra storage. Look at all these camera modes you get. Tons, dude. Tons. And speaking of that, I'm going to show you some photos and videos that I took with the cameras on the front and the back of this. So let's jump into that next. Here we go, guys. This is the front camera recording in 4K 30 on the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. I'll probably do some more in-depth stuff with this camera, but so far you can see what it looks like. I got a little bed head, took a really long nap, but this is what it looks like. Here's the main camera on the Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. Again, 4K 30 recording. What do you guys think? How do both of these microphones sound on the front camera, the back camera? Let me know in the comments down below. What is going on, guys? Here's ultra wide camera. You can see I just got this monitor. It's a 49-inch Samsung Odyssey G9 monitor. So yeah, that's what that looks like. I'll turn it around on me. Hi everybody, this is what the phone looks like. 4K 30 on the ultra wide. let's check out the sound in here. So I have one of my videos here. I'll just play this newest one.
On why you should buy
All right, so there you go.
Ultra. I'll list both of those videos down below if you want to watch them. Also, we test drove a Tesla Model Y today. Very impressed with it. In a lot of ways, it's a very, very nice car. It's the first time I've actually tested.
Speakers sound pretty good. I'm not disappointed at all. They are stereo speakers. The screen, you can see you can zoom in, and when you do zoom in, it cuts a little bit off, but it's not terrible at what it cuts off. So it's pretty nice with that aspect ratio that it has. You do get the camera pinhole right there, punch hole that you can see. Doesn't bother me at all. I don't need it under the display, and it looks and works better than it would if it was underneath it. So that's for damn sure. Performance, it's very, 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 very smooth on here. I'm very happy with the performance of this. I'll open up. Let me just close all the apps real quick. I'm going to open up Twitter for you just so you can see how quick stuff opens up. You can see it does run a Snapdragon 888 with 12 gigabytes of RAM. So you're getting a really, really good performer on here. And let's just run through. You can see I'll open up Twitter here. We'll open up Tech Odyssey's Twitter. It loads up. Fantastic. Check out a picture he took. Go back home, open up the Google Play Store. Let's check out Duolingo. So you can see very, very good at performing. And speaking of performing, you can run multiple apps on here. Open up in split view, bring in another app in here. So why don't we just open up Chrome, opening up Chrome. There you go, you got your two apps. You're surfing the internet, and you're also, looking at the Google Play Store or playing a video or something like that. So multi-window works great. You can also turn it this way and have it, and you can also make it bigger or smaller depending upon which window you want it to be, bigger or smaller. Very, very helpful. Great to have that stuff on Android. One thing I should say, actually, this actually has 6 gigs of RAM for the 128 and 8 gigs of RAM for the 256. That's another reason I'd go for the 256. But even though this only has 6 gigs of RAM, it runs completely fine. It does run One UI 4/Android 12 on here. So you're getting basically the latest software that's out for Android, which is fantastic. Jumping back into the camera real quick, I did want to mention that when you are on here, you can zoom to 30x. So that's great as well if you want to take a really, really far away photo. Software wise, like I said, it runs One UI 4/Android 12. So if you're coming from a Samsung phone, you get all of the same and tons of software customizations. You got your wallpaper and styles. You got your themes. You can change your home screen, lock screen, biometric stuff. It's got face unlock with the fingerprint sensor. You can come in here and go into even more stuff, such as advanced features, and control that stuff. You can link to your windows, and you can go into labs to control your multi-window for all apps. You got your side key settings, motions and gestures, tons of stuff, tons of customizations. Samsung gives you a lot of control over your phone. So, it's another great reason to choose a Samsung phone over most any other phone. So there you guys go. That is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition. Really, really great phone. It might not have the most RAM. It's got a really, great processor. The cameras are decent. The software is great. It feels great in your hand. I do like the build quality of this. I like the overall look of it. The screen is beautiful and bright and awesome. I love the 120 hertz refresh rate, the performance. I really don't have much to say bad about this. The battery life is decent. So check it out. I mean, it's not going to be the best in every overall category of anything, but from that mid to high tier type mixture of specs in here, it's a really nice phone. So if you want to pick it up, it's linked down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.